You're about to see a short film I made to get people to lose weight. It was made a very long time ago, and it involves a crazy creative idea. I'm David Hoffman, filmmaker, and I was a young guy when I made this film. I was a little overweight myself, and I came up with the idea of a Broadway musical to get people to lose weight. I went to MetLife, the big insurance company, and they backed me in this film, where I actually got two Broadway guys to write a Broadway musical about losing weight. I don't know if you'll love it if you're not struggling with the problem, but if you are, like tens of millions of us are, like hundreds of millions of us are, if you look worldwide, I think you might enjoy this musical. A part of my idea was to film this kind of like a documentary at my parents' house in Levittown, Long Island. It could have been done on a stage, but who films Broadway stage movies that really look good on TV or in a screen this big today? So I'm proud of this. A little bit of a documentary, a little bit of a Broadway musical, hopefully helps people lose weight.
What a day. What a cold, crisp, beautiful day. Hey there, little bird. How would you like to go to the doctor with me? I need moral support. Nah, you don't have a weight problem. I can't believe it. Me, all-star center on the basketball team at Truman S. Trudlow High. Overweight. I always thought that a game of catch with my son Billy on the weekend would keep me in trim. You know who it keeps in trim? Him! I always thought that saccharin in my coffee would stem the tide. But it doesn't, with a donut on the side. I'm not getting any younger, you know, so I better lose weight now. I guess this morning was really the clincher. There it was, 199. Well, things have finally gotten out of hand, so I'm going to see the doctor. Maybe he can show me how. And look at the gimmicks there in that store window. That's really what you call wishful shrinking. Like the books. How to be fat but look thin. The Royal Tibetan Lama Diet. Calories count, calories don't. Calories will, calories won't. And the pills. End flab. Fat off. Instant thin, sudden slim. Flesh flatteners, tapering tablets. And those foods. Betty Bradley's Butterless Brownies, Pretty Pauline's Protein Pies, Fanny Freeman's Fatless Fudge, and Shirley Bruce's Sugarless Charlotte Roses. No, they don't do the trick in the long run. I guess it's a matter of mind over platter. But the platter was stronger than the mind this morning.
Yours will be ready in a minute, dear. Here it is.
There it is. I'm gonna be brave and stick to my breakfast of just black coffee.
I'm gritting my teeth and suffering through this plain, dry toast.
Away with rolls, away with cream, be gone with jam, a pox on cake.
You've got perseverance, bulldog tenacity.
Not to mention strength of mind, determination, resolution.
You're
just an ordinary Joe. But I gotta be strong if I wanna be the man I can be.
I made up my mind, I gotta get back in my old size 10.
I sure miss the Danish our baker can make.
My mother just sent us this coffee cake.
She did?
Uh-huh. She baked it herself. And her with her arthritis and all.
Mm-hmm. We're starting our diet tomorrow. Tomorrow is the time to do the things you couldn't possibly do today.
They're starting their diet tomorrow. How come tomorrow never seems to come?
I'm a little early for the doctor. I've got about 15 minutes. Time for just one cup of coffee. Coffee.
Exactly 200 pounds, 6 feet tall. For your frame and body type, you're overweight.
It's a problem over which I seem to have no control.
Well, after a few more tests, we'll figure out what should be your weight goal.
Tell me, doctor, give it to me straight. I can take it. Is my problem glandular?
No.
Then it's gotta be hereditary.
In a way, you're right, but not quite in the way you think. I guess we've all inherited something just living here. From a pioneer life that was rugged and rough, a life that built a nation, we progressed, if you want to call it that, to a push-button civilization. A button for timing, for cleaning, for cutting, for pushing, for pulling, for washing, for drying. A very convenient life, Arthur, a very convenient life. A button for driving, for digging, for heating, for cooling, for mixing, for milking, for mowing. A very convenient life, Arthur, a very convenient life. You don't have to work till your body is numb. All you need is a good, strong thumb. A button brings candy or milk or soda pop, or sandwiches, ice cream bars, down the chute they drop. If you're bored, just push a button, then just sit and stare. If you're tired, just push a button on your lounging chair. It's a very complacent, convenient life.
So when did this sedentary life set in? When did this going to pot begin? I guess it began on the day I was married, the day that I brought home my bride. The love and the warmth and the joy when I carried her over the threshold, the pride. It was not just the way that she looked, but oh, doctor, the way that girl cooked. And her specialty? Hungarian goulash, such meat and potatoes and flour and honey and sugared tomatoes and gravy so thick you could chew it. I could hardly wait to get through it so I could have a second helping. Love and goulash, what a mixture. In every home it should be a necessary fixture. And what gives the palate that final tickle is sopping up the gravy with some pumpernickel. A very tasty beginning, Arthur, but that's when it often starts. And when did you realize that things had gone too far? What was the moment of truth?
The moment of truth? Well, we were out on the town with some friends of ours, and we ended up in this artist studio. You know the kind who do your caricature for a couple dollars. Well, my friends all said I ought to let him draw me. So I sit, and he draws, and he finishes, and he shows it to me. That's not me. Can't you see? That guy couldn't draw a simple tree.
It's you, Arthur, it's you. It's true, Arthur, it's true. It's you, Arthur, it's you. It's true, Arthur, it's true.
Impossible. I don't believe it. You're all against me. It's not me. But it was me. A little exaggerated, but me. Why can't it be as easy for me as it is for everyone else to lose?
It's not easy for everyone else. The important thing is wanting to. And why do people want to? To look better, feel better, have your clothes look snappier, have more vigor, live longer, to be a whole lot happier. A very important point, Arthur, a very important point. At first it's gonna be rough, but you gotta know when enough is enough. Refusing that second portion may be a strain, but your eating habits you're gonna have to completely retrain. A very important point, Arthur, a very important point. And then if this battle you're planning to win, you must be more active than you've been. A very important point, so we'll set your weight goal and then begin. That's a very commanding, important point. Now let's see. Blood pressure normal, heart normal. 180 pounds should be your goal, Arthur. You should lose at least 20 pounds. And I can't overstress how important this is for your health. Too much weight puts a strain on your heart. The answer is diet and exercise. Exercise not just occasionally, but every day. Can you do it? Can you do it? Can you steel yourself and go through it?
Thanks, Doctor. We'll see. We'll see. Can I do it? Can I do it? Can I steel myself and go through it? Can I? Can I? There's a character who's really got it made. What a life.
You said a mouthful, Charlie.
The name's Arthur.
Happy to know you, Arthur. But you're right. I got it made. What a life. What a life. No struggle, no strain, and no strife. If I do any work, I might hurt myself. So I see that I never exert myself. Yes, brewing is doing just fine. So I'm fat, still I'm cute. I don't have to fit into no suit. Though most people my figure would not enchant, next to some that I look at, I'm Cary Grant. Oh, brewing is doing just fine. Though my keepers just feed me once a day, for food I never lack. 'Cause the kids feed me peanuts and cookies and candy, and life is one long beautiful snack. Won't say no, eat my fill. A bear ain't supposed to have will. So allow me to make this suggestion to you. If willpower and weight is your big bugaboo, just give up the fight and come live in the zoo.
Not bad, Arthur, not bad. This cycling's the best exercise you've had. Well, now, let's look at the record for the day. At breakfast and lunchtime, I watched those calories, really stayed on the ball. But the real test is coming, the test that determines whether I stand or I fall. If I can just stick to it for dinner and forgo that midnight snack, I might wind up a winner with a ledger marked in black. And I'll smile when I hear that voice within me call. Not bad, Arthur, not bad. Not bad at all. Hi, honey, what's for dinner? What is that beautiful aroma?
It's something special, dear, for Billy. And you can have a little, just a little, if you'd like.
Hungarian goulash,
all flavored with spices. It led to my downfall. It's one of my vices, but I must admit it's delicious. I'll be sparing, discreet, and judicious, and I'll just have a couple spoonsful.
Hey, Daddy! This goulash is scrumptious and yummy. You gotta admit that it sure tempts the tummy.
When you eat it, your eyes look so soulful. Billy, if you're hungry, you can have another bowl.
Boy, that's good. I've stayed on the ball today. Why not? Maybe if I just have half of my dessert, just this once won't hurt.
Enough is enough, enough. Take it away with the plan I planned. I plan to stay. For there's one thing now I know. It's so nice learning how to say no. I can hear my friends now, after I've stuck to this thing for a while, and they see the new me. I can just hear them. They'll be singing a different tune.
Arthur, have you lost weight?
Why, Arthur, what have you done to yourself?
Arthur, would you be available for my next film? There's a marvelous part for a thin man.
You sleek, gorgeous panther, you. Where have you been hiding?
Arthur, we'd like you to run for mayor. You've got just the figure for it.
Please, boy, come back to Truman S. Trudlow High. The basketball team needs you.